Right? Okay, what you guys have been learning, okay, previously on Mr. Mr. Byrne basically kind of recall the classes, right? Okay, you learn about compositions already, right? Just want to recap a little bit, okay? Compositions, okay? The compositions from the principle of design there, right? Okay. It's not actually just using the composition for photographies and films or cinematics only there, okay? Compositions, the rule of thirds, how to balance up those position or arrangement of those elements of those characters inside your layout there, right? Okay. It's not actually being used for photographic there, guys. Okay, it's also is widely used for any particular kind of various type of design, kind of what we call that compositions there, design kind of design work there, okay, your artworks at the same time that works with it. Okay, that's why when you develop those kind of composition for your illustration, for your image manipulations, you're going to be apply the same kind of discipline. Okay, the same kind of discipline there. So a very good kind of notes from here, Mr. Byrne. Hopefully you guys can actually dig it out from there. But of course, all this kind of understanding, if you don't apply back again to your kind of works, they're not going to be useful there. They're not going to be useful there, right? Okay. That's why you have to practice yourself along the way to work with it. I tried to find some of the file that I've been recorded yesterday. And hopefully those files are going to be right here. Just want to double check that, right? Some of my demonstrations that I made before. And of course, okay, I want you to take a look also on your submissions over here. Right, now, let's get back into those works there. So welcome to our week 4, sessions number 2. And you can see basically some of you guys actually have been showing basically your progressions there, okay? Let's take a look there for a while. You guys can see the screen sharing, right? There's a lot of good ideas from here, but I have seen basically these ideas for the past, I think 2 weeks there, right, Bernice?
Yes.
Do you have any progression from here? Do you do anything from here there, right?
Yeah. I have to on the Photoshop.
Okay, can we see the right here
Yeah.
on your screen sharing? All right, the next one are going to be Shinhui there, right? Okay, please prepare yourself. All right, Bernice, continue there, right? I want to see what you have been experimenting with this kind of tools there, based on your ideas there first.
Okay.
Because this is week 4 there, right? We have another 3 weeks there to complete the whole thing.
So can you see my screen?
I can see your screen, but not your. Okay. Okay.
So this is some photo that I took,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
this is the Photoshop.
Oh, this is Photoshop works, lah. Right?
So I have
They have
choose.
to mix them
I
out,
have,
right?
I have choose the left one.
Mm-hmm.
This to do on my digital collage.
Okay, guys, if you can work, okay, one ideas for me. If you have completed, okay, please do more, okay, from your ideas from here, okay. Try to mix them up there, right?
Okay.
Because don't just settle down into one single ideas, especially even though you have one single assignment, okay. But try to experiment with a lot of ideas, techniques, even though some of the ideas you reject there, okay, just explore that first. Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to submit them as a part of your progressions later on, please submit them, okay, because we want to see your efforts towards on that.
Okay. Okay.
How actually you create those kind of those effects there, right?
Okay. Wait.
How actually you create them there, right, Bernice?
Uh, uh, I create a new layer first.
Okay.
And I fill the color.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
Okay.
I use the brush.
Oops. I just close down basically those layers there, right? Oops.
Okay.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
I go to filter.
Okay, good there, right? Good exploration from here.
Okay, I go here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And now, so yeah, like this.
Yeah. Okay, good there, right?
Yeah.
Nice explorations there. Mm.
Mm,
Then you
yeah.
blend basically on the background there, right?
Yeah.
Then and you erase some of those what we call that parts basically on the bottoms there to blend it up there, right? Using soft brushes, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you try to overlay there? I get to see the different effects there.
Mm, I
Mm.
still learn how to use lah. So
Alright.
uh,
Normally, okay, from this method, okay, the same kind of elements you can actually overlay them. Just experiment with the layers there, okay, with this multiply, screen kind of effect and techniques there, okay, to work on your illustrations there. You can actually just experiment applying the layers, different layers there. And of course, okay, don't forget to save your file all the time, lah, right? Okay, because you don't want to make your file's going to be crashed later on, right? Okay, when you do a lot of experiment like that, right? But it's good for your explorations and
okay.
your learning experience there. Other than that, Bernice, can you share more there, right?
I haven't done yet, but for the flower ones, I have
Mm-hmm.
do the like
Okay.
the the dispersions effect.
How
Dispersion.
actually could sorry there? How actually can create the shadows right here?
Like
You can duplicate basically this one.
okay.
Your images, right? Okay, the one that you're standing right, okay, right here. You actually can duplicate basically the same pictures and you transform them into an opposite there, right? You know how to work on it?
No.
Okay, I will show you, okay, how it
Okay.
works there.
So
Okay, the rest,
I stop sharing.
you can stop sharing that first.
Okay.
Okay, for example there, guys, okay, you guys can see my screen sharing, right? So let's just say I have these photos right here, there, right? Let's just say this is what Bernice has this now. So what I can do is copy this one. Oh, it's raining there outside. Wait up, guys. Okay, I have to take some things there. Okay. Nice. All right. Thank you very much there, right? So what we can do there from here there, right? Let's just say I have these photos, Bernie's photo just now there, right? What I can do from here. You crop using lasso tool or pen tool there just now there. Bernice. I just made a speed kind of works there. You're using basically lasso or pen tool there, right?
Lasso, sir.
That's all right. You guys can use pen tool just like Mr. Bern actually saw. We call that shoulder, okay? Because pen tool basically is more accurate lah, but a bit kind of tedious a bit lah, right? Okay? Okay, let's just say your photos just now right here, okay? We're going to make the shadows, right? Okay, what you can do, you can duplicate there, right? Okay, duplicate this one. They're going to be on top of the layers. Bottom layers there, you just can transform them, right? Okay. For example, like this one, see? And I can actually write, if I want to make the, what we call that, the platform is going to be like a street there, just not like the road there, right? Again. That you have this now a bit more like, okay, I'm using this square, all right, okay, rectangle kind of, what we call that, shapes. And then I'm using gradients a bit at first, okay. Okay, for example, like this one there, right? So I want to make it's going to be a little bit more like a shadows there, right? You can use multiply if you want to, a little bit more like a glass kind of looks there, right? And of course, right, okay, from here, I can actually use edit, transform, distort there, right? Okay. To make it the whole kind of shadows or reflections become a bit more perspective, according to the perspective, right? Okay, you can try this one, Bernice, right? And then what you can do also from here, you want to create because on the road, you cannot see the reflections. So the shadow has to be look more solid there, right? Okay. What you can do, okay, from here, you can actually go to image, adjust level. This is my methods, right? Okay. And make it more dark there, right? See? And from here, you also can use filters, blur, Gaussian blur effects there, right? Okay. And of course, you can use also opacity to a bit more transparent, more transparent. Okay, that's how actually you can do those shadows. One of the way there, right? One of the way that I always use, okay, to work with it. Okay, Bernice, and the rest of you guys understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Easy, right? It's not that hard, basically, that to work with it. Okay, week 4, sessions 2, RML2, right? Okay, Bernice, try them, right? Okay, see what happens from there. Of course, okay, I can actually refine a bit more further on my kind of selections there, right? So always look into all these major details again. Okay, practice yourself there, right? Okay. Okay, delete this one there, right? For me, if I want to cut my kind of what we call it work quite really fast, I'm going to use lasso tools, okay, without using any feathers that works on that. Okay, this is one of it, right? Okay, suddenly I can create an artwork from here, right? And one other thing that I can use, okay, use this. Okay, let's just say I'm going to design a horizon there, right? Okay, from here, what I can do there, right? Add new layers there, right? First, I can use gradients back again, but change the colors over here. And design the horizon there, right? See? One of the way that we can use there, okay? If I want to create some textures there, select all. Okay, let's just say I'm going to create a paper textures. Okay, inside them, right? Okay, to make it be more like a more texturing there, right? Okay? I have a paper textures right here, if I'm not mistaken, there, right? Take this one. Where is it? Okay, paper textures there, right? Okay, I can get from Google, right? Okay, copy there, right? Select all, copy, close. I want to paste into these compositions there, right? In these circles there, right? Okay, what I can do, go to edit, paste into paste special, paste into there, right? See the textures there, right? So depending on the size of the layout that you have, I basically I've noticed basically like I pay like to design basically some vintage kind of look and feels there, right? You can actually try to use this kind of paper textures kind of elements there to create those kind of vintage kind of styles there on your works there later on. Okay, from here there, guys, I can actually multiply to give those same kind of tone colors of this gradient into the paper textures there, right? Okay, that's how it goes there. One of the way to work on that. Okay. What else that we can do from here? Okay, what happens here? Oh, I can actually delete this part there, right? Select them. This is for a lazy people like me. Okay, guys. I'm using this kind of methods, okay? Okay. As a lazy person, okay, as a lazy kind of designers or illustrators there, okay, to use this kind of methods there, okay, selections only to work on that. Okay? Not to use the proper tools there. To work a bit more faster for my works there. Okay, so this is one of it, guys, to work on that. Okay? We have basically before this the cloud there, right? Okay, we actually have what we call that thing have before the right. Okay? Where is it? The clouds there. This is the one. Select all, copy, and paste outside there, right? But of course, there's pictures, right? Okay, this images is too small there. So what I can do from here, I can actually level up. Okay, there. To make it more clear, kind of look and feels, and can change the colors there, right? Okay? Using gradients, add new layers. Maybe I'm going to change into this tone there, right? Okay? First, then multiply, see? Or color burn there, right? Change it, okay? Overlay there, okay? To give a bit more psychedelic kind of looks and feel for this whole presentation there. And of course, right, okay? I can use the same clouds to make a reflections right here if I want to, okay? So quite interesting already if I can actually use the reflections in this cloud there, right? What I can do there, okay? Duplicate this cloud like this one, put it on right here. What I can do there, right? I can actually do the same way of approaching this node there, right? Okay, on this shadows there, right? Put it right here a little bit, but now I want to distort them right there. So from here, I can actually write multiply. I can use color burn. It's not nice there, right? Overlay. And of course, I can change the colors there, right? That's back again. The colors according to this tone there, right? Okay, what I can do, duplicate this one, put it to other right here there, okay, on the different layers there, okay? And I can change, right? Change the right, the colors combinations there, right? Okay. Change the color combinations. Even I can paste into if I want to there, right? Yeah, this one there, right? And of course, check look back again the border there, okay, from here. You can leave space into if you want to, there, guys. And we can reduce the opacity here, there, guys. This one is overlay, soft colors a little bit there, right? To blend it up there. Okay, that's how actually we can do it. Okay, this what we call that. These circles there, we can do the same thing there, right? Okay, if you have confirmed the colors over here, there, right? Okay, what you can do, combine them first, merge the layers there, select this one there, right? Copy, Control C, and paste into this part if you want to, there, okay? What you can do there, right? Okay, and I paste into the first. This is one of my experiments. I can paste into there. See, there you can put this here. Okay, quite nice there, right? And you can scale and try to distort there, right? Okay. And scale. See? It works on that, right? Okay. What else that we can do from it? A lot of guys, okay, a lot of things that we can do from here to explore more, right? Okay? If you use the right kind of particular tools there, and also ideas at the same time, there, right? Okay, to work on that. Okay, you can actually write multiply, you can actually experiment with overlay, you can actually experiment with soft brushes, vivid light, okay? Just experiment them, like, guys, to see how far you guys can go through from it and adjust the opacity if you want to make it not too much strong kind of light from there, right? Okay, I can see the distort kind of element that I used just now basically were not quite very right, so I have to change a little bit right here, yeah, to balance them out back again. Yeah. So it's a thing there, guys. Okay, so can you see that? Okay, we can actually do a lot of different kind of thing, right? Okay, spontaneously I have done basically because of I saw some of the elements, okay? But this kind of thing can be practiced, guys. Don't worry there, okay? So you're just exploring first the tools, okay, and exploring also the ideas at the same time, okay? During the process of experimenting your works there. Okay, a lot of things we can actually create from here if I want to, there, okay? Like some of the elements that we saw before this, okay? This one, the brain itself, there, right? Select this one, set copy, and I'm going to paste inside this one, there, okay? There. Can actually write transform flip horizontals there, right? Then multiply to blend it out. See? Scale them back if I want to. Work with it. Okay? A lot of things that we actually can playing around with our ideas there. Okay. What else there? More things can be done there, okay, from here, okay. This has got some great kind of elements, okay, that we have. Copy over here. We paste right here. Why I click horizontals, multiply there, right? Maybe I'm going to put this one at the back there, right? Or screen overlay there. I can put it right here, arrange them back there. See? So this is maybe some of the things that I have in mind to show you guys how it works with your ideas at the same time there. Okay? More things that we can use for each works on that. Okay, let's say like it's now that you're playing with some gradient there, right? Okay, some gradients from these elements here. Okay, now we can use those radial blur, best, zoom, change. You see what the difference there, guys. Okay, maybe my computers can be working, okay, but this one cannot be works a lot if there is no line works there, okay. The line works that been produced there. So some actions line that we see there, okay. And you can find quite same there, right? Okay? Normally, okay, if I can get some of the line works, that I can produce there. I'm going to show you guys later on, maybe how it works there. Try to experiment a bit there, okay. On the ideas itself there. From here, I can use erasers, soft brushes, erase some of the parts there, right? I don't want to use. I just want basically those, what do you call that? That kind of light kind of tone only there, okay, from there. This is also one of the way you guys can use, okay. I want to use some radius kind of looks there, okay, but I have to find some textures, right textures that works on that, okay. Maybe later on there, okay, it works on that. So, that's it, okay, some of the demos for this week. So let's get back again to our progressions on our friend there. So hopefully you guys can learn something from there, guys, okay, how it works on that. The next one are going to be back again, you'll see this. Who actually the next one there, right? Yeah, Shin Hui there. Yeah, Shin Hui, get ready there, right? Oh, you have an accident there, right? Okay. Hopefully everything okay there, right? You're outside, is it? All right, Shin Hui, get ready there.
Okay, sir. This is my sketch.
Okay. Have you actually have submit there, right? Haven't yet.
I haven't submit yet.
Just now there is a 10.
Huh?
This is a 10 student actually have submit, right? Okay, now becomes
Oh.
7 there. What happened there? Okay, have you developed basically on Photoshop? We want to see how actually develop in Photoshop there, should we?
I haven't started.
Start now there.
Okay.
Can you open up your Photoshop there?
Okay.
You want to see how actually you works on that? Where you stay basically, Shin Hui, right? What design is it? Open up Photoshop there, Shinhui.
Okay.
All right, we can see basically what basically you'll be working on there. To develop this kind of color. So basically from this demo basically from group 6, group 7 or group 2 there, group 2 there. Okay. All right, Jinhui, we're waiting for you, right, to work with the Photoshop there.
Can you see?
What do you plan to do there, Raki? Do you get all these materials there first? Work on it. Try to work to whatever that you think that you have been developed there.
It's lagging.
What do you plan to do there, okay? From your sketches there, okay? Can you show us basically what you plan basically to gather those informations, okay, those kind of works there before you're going to work on this proper kind of way of working?
Okay.
What is that there, right?
Huh?
What is that?
I'm trying to create a planet, but I don't know
Planet,
why
right?
the outline is like this.
What are those elements there that you create there? From shape, is it?
Yeah.
You can actually write paste into the globe inside the pictures of those globe inside those shapes there.
Oh.
Right, just like I did basically in those circle there, right? Paste into basically those patterns, right? Those textures there. The same thing that you can do with your basically the shapes of it of this planet there.
Okay.
Hmm. If I don't actually catch you guys, okay, from here, okay, we never know basically how far basically the level of understanding you have been gathered, okay, to develop your kind of understanding using these Photoshops. So anyway, gather all these materials that you actually have been uh, collect, okay, for your illustrations. We want to see that.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
planet there, right? A moon there, right?
And
You can create those kind of moon in the whole thing using those shapes there first there, okay, and then uh, paste into this basically the textures of the moon inside those
oh,
circles there, right?
okay, got it.
Just show us there, okay? It's okay if you make mistakes there, right? Did you refer your sketches?
My Photoshop is glitching, but the screen doesn't show.
It doesn't show.
Yeah, it's glitching in my laptop.
I saw it's okay there, okay, right here, okay,
Oh yeah.
from our what we call that sharing, okay, right here, okay, we can actually see quite clear, okay, your kind of works there, right?
Okay.
Mm. Good there, right? Good.
So I don't know how to move it.
Move what?
Move the moon around.
You just have to arrange that first there, right? Arrange according to your reference there. Okay.
Okay.
Where are you going to move around there, right? You just transform there, right?
Okay.
You just transform it just now there, right? So that means there, okay, Shinhui, you need to practice a lot there, okay? Don't let me
Yeah.
ask you to work on it, okay? And then you're going to start to work with your sketches there, okay?
Okay.
Your ideas there.
Okay.
That means you have to
Okay.
practice more there, okay, from here.
Okay.
Don't spend too much time watching Korean K-pop kind of video clips only there, right? Okay.
Okay.
From now on there, all right. Practice more, okay, on your kind of what we call that skills to use this Photoshop.
Okay.
Did you use tablet to work on it?
No, I still haven't got tablet.
You try to get those tablets at the same time there, right? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Inhui.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right. I'm not satisfied with your progress right now. Hopefully, I can see more better next week there, right? Huh? Because if you take a look at guys, okay, yes, of course, okay, I can actually do it. Most of the things quite fast there. It's not because it came through me like a magic there, right? Okay, because we practice ourselves from there. So this is only a tools there that you guys have to recognize. You have to understand. You have to what we call the experiment. Make some mistakes there. Sometimes whatever that you sketch, you can improvise according to what you see is quite possible for you to arrange there. Okay, the best thing is try to not to make your compositions too bizarre at first, in order to understand about the tools there. Try to make it as fast, okay, to develop that kind of experimental kind of way, and exploring the tools itself and make some of the mistake, even though sometimes some of the solution that you find were not quite very accurate from what you see in your mind, okay, but you actually can work according to what you have experienced from those kind of tools there. So try to let it flow, the creative kind of process, by using all these kind of tools, and try to figure it out, right? Okay, at the same time, oh, I can do this kind of things there. I can do this kind of thing, right? Okay, exploring there, guys. Okay, just have fun with it. Just like I did basically for my presentation right here. Okay, am I actually plan in my sketchbooks or plan before basically I met you guys? No, I saw some of your presentation from your friend, and then I tried to gather some informations and try to use whatever tool that I can develop to show you guys back again to compose into those ideas there. Okay, it came with all this kind of information that I have in mind and the tools that I understand how to use them, and I try to apply them back, try to develop them back there. Okay. So it's not basically sometimes all the thing that we've been working on is out of from our control there. We try to let it flow the creative kind of process by applying all those kind of exploration that we did basically during the process of working. Those are the beauty of it, guys. But you have to practice now. Okay? You have to practice that, right? All right, next one are going to be Chun Hang there, right? Chun Hang, are you ready?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Share your screen there, right?
Okay.
When I was like you guys, okay, I exploring a lot of effects on this Photoshop there, okay, to exploring the Photoshop there first. Right? Those are the things that I've done there, okay. Using some of the images, compose a little bit there, okay. But there is no guideline at my time, okay. I just saw my lectures do some of the experiment, and then we do those kind of things there. But the thing is, when I actually learned about Photoshop there before, okay, the only time that I have to develop my computer skills when I go back into my hometown, because we don't have enough facilities, okay, at the time to work with computers. We only have one computer lab there, okay, and you guys now everything in front of you there, okay. You guys can flow more better, okay. There's a lot of technique and tricks also you guys can learn also nowadays in YouTube, other than what we actually have show you guys that day, to explore more further on your kind of what we call that creative kind of experience. Okay. So I cannot see basically your works there, okay? Only your screen over here, okay, Chun. Where is it? Okay, yeah.
That's
Okay,
my
this is
mood
what.
board.
Mm-hmm.
That is, and that's my sketch.
All right. Have you done any exploration on Photoshops?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. There. Right. Okay. Good explorations. Okay. How many elements that we use right now separately? Okay. A lot of
I
layers.
don't know
Right?
how to say.
Okay. This is a good kind of what we call the example there. Right. Okay. Just playing around there, guys. Okay. Because the main kind of purpose of the whole assignments basically is not about the concept only there. It's how actually you're exploring your tools, okay, and how you develop that kind of understanding and enjoy yourself to be into that kind of moments that you actually can develop your creative experience by using the Photoshop. That's all. All right. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Deshun Hang. Can you
Okay.
explain a little bit, right? Can you explain a little bit, right, before you go?
Uh, my team is full of love. That means the good memories, the past memory is in the
Mm-hmm.
bubble.
Cool.
Or you can see that.
But it's too small there, right? If you can make it a bit more bigger, better for the whole compositions.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Because
my
this is small there,
memory.
okay? Even though this is a size of A3, right?
A4.
A4, yeah, too small there, okay? I think the bubble can make a bit more
Bigger.
variety of size, but a bit more
Oh,
bigger.
okay.
Then people can see basically the memories, the visual itself from there, right? Huh?
Okay.
Okay, Johan, thank you very much.
Okay.
Great
Thank you.
explorations, but do more there, right?
Okay.
Enjoy more on the process of working there.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
welcome there, right, Johan. All right, Shinhui, learn from there, right? Okay, okay, work on it more. Okay, next one are going to be Ling Feng there, right? Ling Feng, you here?
I can hear. But
Okay.
uh,
Next one are going to be Joel there, right?
oh my god,
What is it?
John just now smile.
Huh? What is it, guys?
Nothing. Nothing.
Huh?
So
Junhang.
I present my slide.
Okay. Junhang quite excited there, right? Huh?
Can you see my screen?
Okay. Yeah.
So last week I didn't explain about my mood board, right?
Yep.
So now I will explain. So basically, my digital collage will talk about a person with two personality.
Mm-hmm.
One personality called P and another one called T. So both of them is a good person and a bad person. So in these sketches, this one is the when he is a normal character, and when he changed to the bad character, he will have the emotion afraid and very angry. And the other one is when he will smile and act like a good person like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the bad situation come to him and his emotion become the most badly, he will turn into the person like he maybe will murder someone so bad I think. So this basically is when he is a P, he will his hobby will turn to like peaceful one, playing guitar or singing like that. And if he character turn to T, he will become a person with very good at martial art. So this one is I try to combine this face into here, and I try to put the other face like sad one and the happiness the smile one together and combine like that.
Whose face that you're going to use?
My face.
Okay, good. Right.
I try to act like the person.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Right. Do you have
So
those reference?
reference.
I can't wait to see your face there. Okay, that you actually create
Oh my god.
various
No,
type of expression there. It's good. Okay, to
sir,
explore from
I
there.
haven't combined
It's
all the
okay.
faces
No
but
problem
I
there. Right.
can let you see the face with
Yeah. Great. There. Right.
uh,
It's a good thing that guys. Okay, if you can use your face, your kind of appearance as a part of your expressions on your design and works. Okay, it's better there, right,
okay,
guys?
so this one is the behalf, the good one. Can you see?
Okay.
Okay, then the bad one is here.
Okay. Make sure you have the alignment right. Right.
Okay, then
Otherwise, you can actually use also liquify to change that if you want to.
oh okay,
All right. You just shoot your photos in the
and
same, like this one there, right? And
uh-huh.
then the left side, you actually can change into liquify if you want to.
Oh okay. Understand? Where and the
You
other one.
you actually have been seen there, okay, before there, guys. Okay, I'm using Liquify to do those work there, right?
Yes.
You
So
can actually try to apply that, right?
this one is the sample. When for the, because they have few emotion, right? For the smile one, I will put like the sun behind, and for the what? For the bad one, I will put the moon as the behind scene.
Then what's going on with the lion there?
No, this one is example. I try to
Okay.
explore like make to the half visible like that.
Oh, you can use also some of the sample from those internet, okay? You can
Yes, yes,
actually
yes.
find some of the lion images
Yes.
and you can blend over into your face there.
Okay.
The point is right now, guys, you guys can actually explore the tools. Those are the things there. The ideas is one of them, right? I think it's a very nice kind of ideas there, you know. What we got it? Ling Feng there, okay?
Thank you.
Can't wait to see how actually you're going to explore from there.
Yes.
Huh? Try to work it fast lah.
Okay.
Right,
Thank you,
on
sir.
this weekend maybe we can actually see the some of the progressions, okay, next week.
I try my
All right,
best. Because
okay, thank you very much, Ling Feng there, right? I think I like those ideas there, but you can explore more further later on your visual at the same time there, right? Okay, in one single compositions. All right, Joe, are you ready?
Yes, sir. So I've changed my theme. It was, yeah, I've changed to something close to nature.
Okay.
Yeah, the pictures I have taken is my dog and birds and flowers. These are the flowers that I took.
We change the theme lah.
Yeah, I changed my theme because it's hard to
Why
do.
change the
And
theme there, right?
because I don't have any idea from there. Yeah, don't have much
Okay, it's
idea.
okay,
Yeah.
it's okay. Right.
Right, there's some picture of mountain. So basically for my sketch, my rough idea is to put the dog with the bird's head. And then I'm gonna design it with flowers behind, basically make it like brown.
Mm-hmm.
And for the background, I'm gonna put mountains. For the mountains, I will go something like with colors like this. Yeah, with gradient colors.
Okay.
And from the top, for the top part, I will put like extended through to space. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So far I've only cropped out the picture of the dog and the bird. It's some just the rough idea of the thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically my progress for now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good there, right? Okay. It's a nice kind of way to develop this kind of very collage kind of look and feel from there. But I would say you find more elements that can be intrigued more on your way to present the whole conversation will be more interesting lah. Because the dog and the bird characters is quite very nice there on those characters kind of focal point there, okay? But you can actually do more, collect more elements, okay? More elements to design more characteristic on your conversation. It will be more interesting.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
right?
All right, sir.
The dog and is the dog kind of body, but looks bit more like a human. You can combine with some of the human body if you want to. There, right? Okay. Try to experiment with different kind of way. There, okay. Whatever that you think, wow, and you can actually expand more kind of activities there. Sometimes it's out from those boxes there, okay? You just can explore them, right? To make it more interesting on your explorations. It's all about the explorations, guys, okay? It's all about how you're using the tools, how actually you manage to use the tools, okay, efficiently, okay, to work with your ideas at the same time, there, right? Okay? That's basically one of the most important thing that we want to explore from the whole kind of process of this particular kind of what we call that exercise that we have here. Okay,
Okay.
so try to work on that. Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much, Joe.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Right, the next one are going to be Monroe, there, right?
Yes, sir. This is my sketch, but I still need to take more photo.
You wait up, right? Maybe check I save this file just now with RML directly. Yes. I just want to double check that, right? Suddenly I have some of the ideas just now there. Just want to make it my presentation so we can look at more better there, okay? You can see my screen over here there, right? Soft, and I'm going to erase some of those, what do you call that? Here. This is some of the worst thing happens to some of the designers, guys, okay? Because when we have some of the ideas, normally sometimes they can be kind of like get caught with it there, right? Okay. So exploring the guys, okay, even though it's not quite very acceptable for my kind of exploration right now there, okay, but it can use it, okay, as a part of the way that you actually can explore your ideas from time to time there for works on that. Okay. Make it more interesting on, okay. My focal point basically in these characters there, right? Okay. So the elements from here, basically I can tell the stories that I love to play in games or like the warrior games there, okay, back in the day there, okay. My brain, basically I try to develop my creativities at the same time there, okay. All this kind of visual information of this fictional kind of fantasy, kind of futuristic kind of look and feels. I love all this kind of sci-fi movie, basically I can playing around with it, and always inside of this kind of fantasy kind of moments, imaginative kind of moment. I was like a child there, okay. So I can tell the stories from here, like if I want to. So that's what I can felt from the idea that I have been built up. It's not the right thing to work on it. But from here, basically, I can actually duplicate those layers. All right. Just want to make it a bit more complexity on this kind of ideas at the same times. Right. I combine these two elements together first. All right. Put it right here. Multiply that, see? Lighten. Screen. Okay, scale a little bit there, right? Right. With the opacity there, right? Huh? We give the whole compositions a bit more complex, compact, and also give a bit more solid, right? Okay, kind of what we call the presentations here. Okay, that's what I try to do here right now. Okay, you guys can see the screen there, right? See the files. Don't forget to save it and put it into JPEG files over here. All right. Close. Then I'm going to upload basically. Okay, sorry, right? Okay, just now there, right? Just now, who is it, right? Present. Monroe there, right? Huh, Monroe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, share your screen there. Okay, let me send it over right here. So you guys can see basically some of the ideas that have been created from your demonstrations. I'm going to save also later on demonstrations here. Okay. All right, Monroe, continue then, right?
And
Where is it?
this is my sketches.
I cannot see your screen.
Can you see?
Wait up. I cannot see your screen, there, Monroe, there, right?
I
You're
represent
presenting over here. Yes, but I cannot. Yeah, we can see the screen there, right? Okay. Yeah, we can see this now, there, right? Where is it?
this
Okay.
is my sketches, and I still need to go to take photo,
Okay.
so I haven't started.
You haven't started yet. Where basically
Haven't
your
started.
elements of these photos there?
Like this. I still need to take photo for the cloud, the full mountain there.
What are the elements that you want to create from here again? What are the
Sorry?
elements, the story behind these visuals?
The word opposite, this word, different word, just like not a normal word.
Normal kind of roles there. What are the elements that you're going to plan to use? Okay, oh, this is the one there, right? Okay, the ideas itself there, right? Okay. Can you try to create in Photoshop so we can see how it works?
But I
Ideas
still
there.
lack of animals
Lack of elements there. Why you lack of those elements there? I know.
because
This
I
is week
haven't
4
got
there.
photo.
You haven't go from there. When actually
Haven't
going
got
to? When are you actually going to be gather all these informations and start to do those works there, right, Monroe?
And this week Saturday I go to take a photo.
Okay. Why don't you use some of the elements from those Google first to experiment them? Then you can shoot photos on Saturday. Right. Because otherwise you won't be able to see basically how your plan is going to be worked there, right? Okay, you will just wait Saturday to shoot photos, okay, and then Saturday going to be rain there, right? Okay, for example. How actually you're going to explore your Photoshop kind of skills if you not actually use, because that's why I say, okay, even though the criteria we have to use around what 60 90% 30% right, okay, on those original photos, right? That's basically some brief of the rules there. But if you want to work fast to understand how to develop your skills, don't wait there, guys. Please don't wait again. The rules were meant to be bad. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to break the rules all the time there, but which is I actually have done it, right? But you need to get the solutions, find the solution faster than Manu and the rest of the guys there. Don't wait there, guys. Okay. Maybe okay, in terms of some of the areas, some of the methods, some of the way of working, you need to wait something like right. You need to wait, be patient, right? But if you have all the things in front of you, for example, that to explore yourself, don't wait. Okay? Don't wait there, right? Just like you saw one of the Korean pop star kind of idol that you saw in front of you. Don't wait lah. Oh, I'm okay, I can wait lah. I don't want to take some time, I don't want to take photos, I'm shy there, okay? If you wait, you lose that kind of opportunity there, okay? Right. Okay, Monroe? Do you listen to K-pop?
Not more, no more.
No more, no more. Why?
No. Just
What are your
I
favorite
listen.
band there, right?
Ah,
What are your favorite band there, right? Band boy there, right?
TNT.
Oh, you don't like Backstreet Boy? New Kids on the Block? Huh? No, right?
So.
You don't know, right? You don't know, right? New Kids on the
Don't
Block.
know.
You don't know a New Kids on the Block there?
Don't know.
No, you should listen. There's an old guy there, okay? Back in the day, there's a quite hot there, okay? Every woman, every ladies, even though some of the guys love that boy band there, right? NSYNC, you don't know that, right? So,
Who is it?
NSYNC there, okay? But it's not a Korean, it's an American there, right? So, Manru, okay, the point is right now, don't wait there, all right? Don't wait
Okay.
for you to explore, okay? Work fast,
Okay.
work efficiently, okay? And then you can find some reference later on if you knowing how actually you're going to work with your kind of tools there, right? You understand what I mean there?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, thank you very much. Work on it, right? All right, Pei, are you ready, Pei? Okay. Even though we can't work the whole people's okay, around us right now, I want to call some of the names randomly there, right? But that's it, guys, okay? Even though I can actually take a look at most of your progression for today, it's okay, but work faster, guys, okay? You guys can show me basically those progress in our WhatsApps, even though you can actually bust me in my personal WhatsApp if you want to there, okay? Show me, okay, oh, this is the thing that I can work in the progress there, okay? I want to see that by this week, okay? Right. Pei, Leong Pei there, right? Prepare yourself.
For a while.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, can you see?
Yep, you can see there, right? I
Yeah,
want to see the new
so
progressions.
this one. My
Who is
sketches.
this? This is you,
My brother. No.
Oh,
My brother.
okay.
I opened Photoshop right here. These are my
Good.
sketches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I haven't do it in digital collage because I haven't tagged the photo yet.
It's
So
okay.
I done it very roughly like this.
Just use some material that you actually can collect in Google that first explore basically your ideas there. That's the first thing that you should do there, right? Okay, most of you guys there. Okay,
Yeah,
if you
but I
wait for the
also
photos,
haven't sketched finished.
but the sketch is quite
I
nice
also
there.
haven't.
How actually you sketch there using those tablet?
Huh?
You draw using your
Yeah,
tablet, right? Hmm. Can you zoom in a bit there, right?
yeah. Can
Can you zoom in a little bit?
like this. You see?
Quite nice there, okay? Different, what we call that some exploration, but the line a bit kind of hesitate there, right?
Yeah.
Right, but it's a
This is
good
my
kind of
first
way to
time
explore.
sketch. Oh, oh
It's good there, right? Okay, you exploring your tablet there to work on it.
I'll put
What
it
type
like this.
of photos that you're going to shoot later on?
Sorry?
What kind of element of photos that you're going to shoot later on there, right?
I want to use this photo, but I will filter it in black and white. This
Okay.
person. Yeah, but the background and the elements I will put in colorful one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I put it like this, but this is very rough. I do.
So how about the flowers there? You have to shoot the flowers, huh?
Haven't.
Oh, you need to shoot the flowers, huh?
Yeah. This Saturday, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So but I haven't finished yet. I will put some, I think, bird or I don't know. If I don't want to put mountain, I'll put the buildings.
Okay. The mountains you
Yeah.
can find also the building, the pictures, okay, from others, Googles if you want to there, okay, and then you just land also some with the buildings there later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I no idea for the background. I don't want. I don't know. I want to put it like the whole
You didn't have
sky.
to, you didn't have to decide yet, okay? Just explore first, at some of the background to see basically whether it's right or not there, okay? And then you actually can apply them back later on there, okay?
So I just put roughly, I don't know lah, I put the composition first.
Okay, yeah, you compose that first, right? Okay? Why basically the mountain have been cut from those top there, right?
Yeah.
Have been cut there, right? Okay, the top there, right? Using
Yeah.
feather, is it?
No, I using
Using
the
feather,
layer
right?
mask
Layer mask there.
and then brush.
If the mountains look like you cut the top of it there, okay? You just cut the top of those layers there, of those mountain there, okay? Okay, so that's what happens from here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You try to make a bit more solid kind of photos there first before you go to delete or cut or soft it, right?
Okay.
Later on there, right? Okay.
Okay. Mm.
All right. Thank you very much there, Pei.
Thank you.
Another Pei there again. Lin Pei. Do you have anything there, right? New things that you want to show? Pei, are you ready? If there is no, you have the right new things there because yesterday you actually have presented those books there, right? All right, good, all right. I cannot hear your voice there, okay, Pei?
Sorry, sir, I
Okay.
mute my mic.
Oh, yeah.
So this is my layout for the assignment.
How many layers there we have there?
I'm not really sure. I think like 7 to 8.
Okay.
This is like a rough layout lah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the final decision yet. So
Okay.
the below part, I wanted to create some contrast effect, but not. I haven't decided what kind of contrast I wanted to create lah. So might want to look at the tutorial that sir you teach us now.
Okay.
So this is the like a rough composition for my assignment.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Wait a minute, guys. Okay, I just want to download some of the files there. So this is a rough composition there, right?
Yeah.
What are the elements that you're going to put right here later on?
You mean the lower part?
How actually you're going to cover basically these shoulders of these women there?
Actually, I wanted to crop out the her body, and I wanted to put some maybe flowers or glitter around his shirt or what lah. This is my idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you want to create basically those, okay, crop the shoulders, right? If you actually write, okay, this is only an idea there, right? Okay. If you actually crop this left side of
Here.
his hand, right? And then you merge and also reflect it back again into the right side there.
Oh, so make it like balance
I like balance there, right? Like this
Okay.
one again. Okay. We can see basically, you can experiment there, okay? Whether it's going to be right or not there, right? Huh?
Okay.
But the thing is, it's not because of those ideas only, but you can actually exploring the way basically you can actually using the tools and combine them and apply in the different kind of way there, okay, to approach your works there. Okay. By right, you can actually crop also the head and put it to the she's become like a twin kind of in one body there, okay?
Oh, okay.
It can
Understood.
be also, okay? To make it a little bit more bizarre, at the same time, you're playing around with your ideas with the tools itself there, right?
Okay.
Remember, guys, okay, the way that I try to explain, I try to, what we call that, give you guys some explorations there, okay? Sometimes the ideas don't have to be logic, okay? They can be different kind of outside from your box that you can actually play with your wild imagination if you want, because you have fun with it, okay? Have fun with it to exploring the tools there first. Other than logics, basically, or all the things that you have in mind, you try to manage them really well in order for you to execute in the futures there, okay? Depends on the brief that you actually have been given from your clients there. But right now you have a lot of freedom to explore there, okay? So everything that you actually been working on for your rules, you can actually bend it up. Okay? All right. Okay, thank you, Pei.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Right. I'm looking forward to see a bit more exploration from there. Right. All right, next one. I think I want to call by basically by random leader, I think. All right. Right, Jawan, you want to actually go for it, right? Okay, go for it, okay, Jawan. Jawan waiting there, okay, see her face, okay, waiting, okay. Jawan, you want to share your screen?
Okay, wait.
I think Wai Sheng actually asked Jawan because you have developed something there, right? That's why Wai Sheng actually promote you a little bit more, right, okay, on those presentations. Oh, Wai Sheng become a spokesperson for Jawan. Jawan share, right? Thank you, Wai Sheng. Why you have to be shy there, right? Okay, you have to ask a few number kind of questions there.
Oh, so can you see my screen?
You see your screen?
Okay.
Ready
Last
yet?
time I didn't show this. Okay. My concept is escape from the boring reality, take a nap, and go to a world surrounded by things I like and things related to people I love.
You have presented those visual there, right? Before the mood board, you have seen that.
Yeah.
We've seen there, right?
Yeah.
What are the new things there?
New
What are
things.
the new things from this one? The new things from this
I
visual.
add more on the sketches, and I'm still collecting the picture I took. So I haven't started the Photoshop yet.
Okay, the element that you actually collect, okay?
Yeah.
Like you draw books, okay? You shoot some of the photos over here, there, right? Okay. The balloon there, okay? Obviously, balloon you have the what we call that air balloon. You have to gather information from the Googles, right? Okay? You have to mix them up. Okay, the best way there, okay, Jawan, please basically just like I told your friend is now, right? If you cannot find or if you cannot create those photos yet, find from the Googles there, right? Okay. Just exploring them, okay? Even though the brief say you need to collect 60 or 70% from your actual works there, okay, from actual photos. If you cannot get it first, don't wait. Please don't wait there, right? Okay? You just like a relationship. For me there, okay, if the girl wait too long, if I wait too long, also the girl are going to be run away from me there, okay? Same goes to me there, okay? If I actually give some sort of like commitment with those relationships, for example, there, right? And I'm waiting for the girl to take some reactions. Okay, maybe she's going to be wait for me, or maybe she has a lot of things. Right, okay, is going on. Right, okay, she want to see me to do this. I don't have time from that kind of thing there. Okay, this is basically the attitude that we have to bring over to our works there. Okay, there's a time basically we can basically wait for certain things going to be happens. Okay, but most of the time we don't have to wait there. Okay, especially if you have everything in front of you that you actually can explore. Don't wait there, okay? Just like the same thing with relationship. If you wait or the person wait, You just have to move on there, okay, to the next stage. There's simple things there, okay. There's no commitments, there's no restriction, there is no things that happens there, okay, in the first phase. Why you have to wait there, okay? Unless you have gathered all informations there, you have developed that kind of relationship with your works there, okay? You have committed yourself there, okay, and to develop more. And you have to wait to explore more things in front of you because you have gathered all the material there. If you don't have the materials, don't wait there. Find more materials on the Google first and then you explore them. You understand what I mean there, guys? Guys,
Yeah.
you understand that about it? If you wait too long there, okay, the creative kind of process, the juice and also the information that you have gathered from every single session that you did with Mr. Byrne and me there, okay, are going to be loose and fly away there, okay? Because why? Because you not actually gather that kind of information and try to explore from there. You just wait there, right? Wait and wait and wait there. Okay? My kind of experience the same things. Okay? We wait and we wait and we wait. Okay? The times fly there, okay? And people lost interest from there. I also lost interest from the relationship, for example, there. It happens there, okay? In real life, also in your works, okay? Even though I create some relationship in my works that if I wait and wait and wait there, right, okay, to do some of a moment thing, okay, sometimes we're going to lose some sort of like moment of commitment on those works that I do a lot. I did a lot of experiment with my books there, right? But some of the works I wait too long because I have another commitments and another kind of responsibility have to be developed there, right? So all the works become some sort of like a very research and development kind of stage only there. Even though we can go through back again to those kind of ideas and works, okay, but it takes too long sometimes, right? But still have to be works on there, okay? Can we go back into that, okay? Same goes to the human kind of connections there, okay? Either we can actually go back into that person, to the relationship, or we can actually move on there, okay? Move on there, okay? So it's all about you there, okay? You take those action there first. All right? Is that the questions that you want to ask me?
Which one do you think is better?
Which one basically you like there, right? Simple thing there, right?
Which one?
Which one basically do you like there, right? For me, I cannot decide because you're the one who are going to collect those materials.
Oh.
Yeah, right, okay? If I decide for you, I will control the whole process from you. Remember that, right?
Okay.
Okay. I can actually decide only one thing. Okay? Why don't you actually experiment both of them first? Then, when you actually find some difficulty from the first ideas, but the second ideas is quite very easy for you to execute at the moment, you go into that second ideas. Simple things there. You have to dive in, explore first before you decide. Don't decide early there. All right?
Okay.
Okay? Understand that, right?
Yeah.
In design, you have to explore, experience them. When you make mistakes and you find quite difficult there for you to execute and to move further from there, go into a second idea there. Or you can actually, what we call that, learn to develop this both ideas in the same time, but then you decide that. It's be more fun from there. Sometimes design kind of work just like relation there, okay? You playing around with it, okay? You like this guy and you like this guy. You go both of them as a part of the date there, right? Sessions there, right? And then you decide whether which one basically are going to be more better and suitable for you. There. Simple as that. Okay, it's not like we evil kind of person, no, there, right? Okay? But we have to experience. We have to be friend with all this kind of people. Same goes with your works there. You have to create your relation with your works there, and find that kind of way to commit either the first idea or the second idea there, right? Okay, don't just decide too early. Okay, I want to this one only there. Okay, because it's quite nice, it's quite easy there. And don't think because easy for you to assess, that's why you go for it there first. Try to challenge yourself. Okay, this is difficult. What I can learn from here when I explore those tools. Try to explore that. Okay, but if you take a lot of time there, for example, I take around 1 day to explore these ideas there. Can I actually jump over into another one? Because I've learned something from here, I have to explore into another ideas there. It can be. Okay? always have that kind of decision making during the process of working. Okay, Jawan?
Okay, okay.
I understand basically some women, some ladies, some people basically cannot actually decide for them. You learn to decide during the process of working there. Okay? Those are the things there, right?
Okay.
All right? Jawan? Have fun
Okay.
with it there, right?
Okay. So I
Like-
stop sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Farisha, do you have anything you want to share with us, all right? After this, Sanjay there, right?
Okay, let me share my screen first.
Okay. All right. Sanjay, get ready, okay? I know you knew here, okay? After Sanjay, I want to say, Wai Sheng, I see, right? I have seen a lot, okay?
Yeah, I see a lot. Okay.
I want to see basically, right? Bernice, I've seen there, okay? Junior also already before, but we can actually work on it later on, okay? Who is it, right? Maybe Wei Hong there. Hey, Wei Hong, are you preparing? Wei Hong? After Sanjay, Wei Hong there, right? Okay, Farisha, share your screen. Yu Xian. Okay lah, Yu Xian there, right? Wei Hong actually doesn't respond there. Yeah, you next, right? Okay, next one there, okay? Come on, guys. Farisha, where were you there, right? Need to plug in your
Wait,
computers.
I'm trying. I'm trying to share.
Okay. I'm also have to do some double work. Okay, I download some of the tutorials and also look at the old. Okay, so I'm afraid because if I don't actually do it fastly, okay, quickly, okay, I'm afraid because some of the videos are going to be stacked down into the another areas there, right? Okay, where is it, Marisa?
On my way, because my internet is a bit slow.
Okay.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Okay, wait up, right? Okay, can see your screen there. A lot of colorful panels there, right? Guys, if you have something that you actually can share there, okay, on working with those kind of tablets there, okay, you guys can share also at the same time there, right? Because I want to see also how actually you execute your drawing skill from here. Okay, explain a bit, Harisha. Okay, we've seen this kind of mood board before there, right? But the things that earlier that you show basically, okay, we haven't seen there, okay? Your faces with the cartoon styles there, some of the sketches and drawings there, right?
Wait, I'm a bit lagging here.
Okay, it's okay.
So I added a new mood board which is snakes,
Okay.
and then this is like new sketches.
Okay. This one basically using
some of them
traditional, right? Okay, color pencil to draw, right?
No, I use PS Photoshop.
Photoshop. Okay.
Yeah.
What brushes that you use there, right?
This one I wasn't sure, but this one I used the pencil hard tips one.
Okay.
Then this is drawing of cat's facial
Okay.
expression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I tried drawing myself, like
Okay, good,
sketch.
right? Good exploration from there.
Yeah. Uh, and I tried turning myself into things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
This is like me being a chocolate, and it's like melting.
Melting there, right? Huh? Okay.
Yeah, and then this is like snakes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the normal me, and this is me with like cat feature.
Okay. You can actually explore basically those features, right? Paste into those faces there if you want to, there, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I have like bunch of ideas, and I try to like combine them.
Okay. Have you explored basically in Photoshop to mix them up?
Currently I was trying to like
You have that, right? If you have the Photoshop kind of works that you actually combine, mixed up the faces, your faces, and of snake, cats, okay, kind of what we call that. This one you're using the
yeah.
you're using basically the apps, right?
Yeah, the cartoon I use the app, and then I try to combine like
Yeah. The kids, children these days, they're okay. They smart using those apps, they're okay, to work with the screen.
I try combining the snakes
Skin.
punya skin. Yeah. But then I don't really know how to blend it well yet, so I'm still exploring.
Why don't you basically paste the face of the snake first, and then you actually can blend it up, right? Using those soft brushes to erase some of those areas there. One thing, okay. The second thing is, all right. Next time, okay, if
Yeah.
you want to explore, okay, this kind of type of illustrations you can create in Photoshop, there, but you have to draw the whole thing, lah. Okay. Maybe on the digital illustrations, maybe class you're going to learn, lah, okay, how to develop them. Okay, hopefully they're right, okay, from there.
Okay, and like this is like my cats. I'm trying to turn them into a bit scary, but it's so hard because they're all so cute.
You're going to create some scary kind of element for this cat. Why don't you use Beautify there, right?
Beautify?
Beautify tools. That I actually changed my face into a monster. Remember that, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can try to use. You can actually explore them, right? Okay, from there.
Okay, so I'll try to look at the recording again.
Okay, Beautify tools there, right? Huh?
Yeah. So basically, that's my progress for now.
Okay, that's it, there, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Farisa. Okay, exploring more further from there.
Thank you, sir.
All right, welcome there. Okay, Sanjay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, instead of using basically, I just get some of the samples over here. I'm going to show back again to you guys how to use this Wikify and tools. Okay, Sanjay, you prepared, all right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can continue there.
Okay, sir. So basically, this my progression so far. I made the design process.
Okay.
Right? So the title of this the design process is diving more into the action-based film. So when it comes to me, I'm more into this film, but then very action and then very adventurous type.
Okay.
So the objective of this what the design process is, it's an action-based production. That's the main thing. And then how
how to make it as an action-based production is like by implementing all the action elements, and which adds also includes the thrilling sequence. Okay, so the one of the theme that I look into more is this action. Again, the interest inside the action is mostly is the fight sequence. So basically my passion in that the fight sequence is mostly my passion is about the Krav Maga, the martial art Krav Maga. So that kind of fight sequence which makes me interest more in the action based film. So these are the collection of that the action elements which I wanted to use for the mood board also, which I will show next. So these are my mood board, which I'm going to use each one of the elements to make it into a single compilation later on. So for the compilation and sketch part, haven't worked yet, sir.
Okay, try to work on it, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And also, try to collect more information on the fight sequence or action, because there's a lot of samples that you can get from there. And
Yes,
even like, if you can shoot your own photos also, it's more better, right?
Okay, sir. Okay,
right. Okay. So work on that, Sanjay. I want to see for the next week there.
Okay, sir.
All right. If you can
All right,
compile
sir.
the whole thing for this Saturday kind of submissions, more better first, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next week we can see more compositions on the Photoshop there, right? Okay,
All right,
Sanjay.
All right, sir.
Guys, okay. I want to show you guys a bit. Okay. Remember back again. Okay. Just show back again. Okay. If I have this kind of photos like this one, like the cute kind of what we call the cat there. Okay. Using liquify tools. Okay. You can play around with it. Okay? You can make using this forward wrap and adjust the size a bit there. Okay. Okay. How to adjust the size? You can adjust the size from the left side or the right side over here. Change the size. Okay. So what you can do, see, I can make this cat become a bit more evil there, right? Okay. This is how actually you can actually make it there, right? Adjust the size all the time, okay, to work on that, depending on the areas that you want there. See? As the size a bit.
Sir, are you presenting screen?
I'm not sharing screen now. Okay, let me share back again there, right? Okay, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, okay, see, right? I'm using liquify basically, okay, this forward wrap. Change the size over here on the brush tools, right? Okay. Change the size all the time there, right? Okay. Depending on the situation that you want to create there, right? I can create the characters of this cat. Okay. Using this kind of liquify back again. Okay. This is what liquify can do for you there, okay? Or else there basically that you work on that. You're just playing around with it. Even though it's not going to be perfect, at least you can try first how to work with it. That's the important thing there, guys. Exploring there. Okay? The tools that we have right here. Okay? Yeah. Right. So that's what liquify is all about there, guys. Okay? So you can playing around with it, explore them, and have fun. All right, after Sanjay, who actually the next one there, right? Yushan, is it?
Yes, so.
All right, Yushan. After Yushan, all right, Xia there, right? Okay, we have around a few minutes there, right? Only that work there, right? Okay. How's it there, Yushen? You cannot see your screen there.
Sir, she lagging.
Lagging there, right? If Yushen is lagging, okay, why don't we go for Chuxia there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you actually present it, okay, for the few minutes there? Right, Chuxia, you ready? While we wait for Yushen, basically, right, to preparing that, right? Come on, right?
Right, so I'm sharing it. Yeah. Right, so can you see my screen? Oh, heaven.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, I'm actually like came up with new idea for my digital collage last night. So I want to show you like this is the idea. I haven't added to my mobile yet.
Okay. Right, okay, there, okay, quite good, okay, on those kind of exploration there. But if you can play on with the colors at the same time, also quite nice there, right? Okay? Either you actually can use the actual kind of colors there, okay, for your photos, or you can actually change them to make it more colorful there.
All right.
Oh, this is the explorations, huh? You gather all those kind of all the elements together in one composition, right?
Yeah.
You have explored anything yet from there? How about the backgrounds? All right.
I think I haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Try to explore more further from to make it more fantasy kind of looks there. Okay.
All right, sir.
Okay, Tisha.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Dan. All right. I think you can actually explore more further from there. Okay. For example, there, right? Let's just say there, right? Okay. Let's just say this is a common kind of photos that we have. Okay, common photos that we have there, right? You guys can see my screen or not there?
Yeah, I can, sir.
You can see that, right? So from here, it doesn't say normal colors there, okay? I can use gradient. Okay, gradient colors there. Let's just say I want to play around with different colors there, right? Okay, this one. See, multiply there, right? Okay. The cat become a bit more colorful, okay, more fun there, okay, to see from here. Okay, see, multiply there, right? Okay. How I actually create them? Okay, when I actually create some selections from this part only, when I crop there, right? Click to those layers there, right? And then add another layers like this one. Choose the gradient colors. Okay, and just playing around with it, right? Play with it, all right? And then multiply that. See? So the normal natural kind of color that you have from your photos, you can actually, right, redesign or redevelop that, okay, to make it more fun kind of looks and feels. Okay, a bit more like a retro kind of looks from here there, right? Okay. It's something that difference there, right? And I can use erasers, right, to erase the eyes there first, okay, to make it more clear kind of looks there, right? Okay. Of course, this part also can erase a bit. right? To give more detailing there. So have fun to work on your tools there, exploring the, whatever that you have in mind there. Okay, those are the things there, guys. All right, Yushen, are you ready? Okay, for the few minutes there, okay, before we wrap up first, okay, for this session for today. And the rest of it, guys, please basically exploring, okay, all the things that we actually have been go through for today, explore them first, okay. Of course, it takes time for you to understand some of the tools, okay, but you have to keep on working on it, okay. Even though if you don't have any directions, you can go through with some tutorials that Mr. Bird and I actually have done before, okay. But of course, you can also get from internet if you want from some YouTube also, okay. So find any resources that you can find that you can develop also outside from the classroom there, okay. That's basically how actually it works there, guys. Okay, it doesn't mean, okay, you have to remember one thing, okay, when we study in university or college, okay, you can expect you can actually understand and get all this information 100% by using the tools there, okay, from our tutorials there. Normally, okay, what you learn inside university in the study kind of experience there, okay, after you graduate, okay, you basically we can actually get it only around 30 to 40% of knowledge normally. The rest of it is all about of those exploration that you can get from your self kind of discovery there, right? That's basically the things happens naturally when we study, when we exploring our works there, right? You can expect the whole thing in diploma you can get 100% there, right? Knowledge, right? No one can get 100%, right? Even though myself, I actually still exploring those kind of things there, right? Okay, but the thing is, the core understanding about your developments that you have to understand. First of all, in multimedia, you have to know how to use computers lah. You have to know how to use software application there, right? And you have to train yourself to develop your drawing skills. Okay, your drawing skills there, guys, you have to develop from here. All right, this is the serious thing there, right? So if you don't develop your drawing skills correctly, not perfectly there, okay, correctly there, okay, that's how actually you're going to lose a little bit kind of skills from those multimedia kind of way of developing those ideas. Okay, all right. So we cannot actually look into those Yushin there, right? You're not ready? Just post in my WhatsApp group, okay, on our WhatsApp group or personal kind of WhatsApp, okay, we can see some development from there. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for having today, and good luck. She's have come back yet. She's Google Chrome lag. Oh, it's okay, though, okay. That's why I didn't use Google Chrome there, okay. So thank you very much, guys, okay, for having me today, and good luck with your explorations. Please take notes on whatever they actually have been shared with you guys today and exploring efficiently there, okay. So good luck, good evening, have it at the same times, and be safe and enjoy yourself there, okay. Goodbye for now there.